All right, here we have our all original 1976 Ford Gran Torino Elite. By 1976, they just call it the Ford Elite, but it's basically a Gran Torino. This is an all original Survivor, fully loaded, two owner car in Washington State all the time. It's only got 94,000 original miles. What you see is the original lacquer paint job, factory black on black with perfect interior, factory power sunroof that operate perfect, factory tack, clock, AC, power steering, power disc brake car, of course. It's been very well maintained. Always in Washington State, so there's no rust. I mean, this is complete 100% original paint car, no paint work, no accidents, just an unbelievable condition. I'll go ahead and start out at the front here. You do have some imperfections. I mean, the thing is over 40 years old, so it's been garaged and well cared for. These hoods on these things are like a mile long. Looks like they might tap something to crack the grill, and they put some stress cracks in the paint. But it's cool to see the hood ornament in place. All the coves in the grill are nice shape, good color. The corner lights are nice. Chrome's all got nice deep mirror-like reflection. The bumper pads are a little bit faded on the bumperettes, the bumper guards, whichever one you want to call them. You got a little scratch right here, but this paint has got excellent reflection. You do have some stone chips on the bottom here. This thing has all its original books, manuals. It's been very well cared for. It's had, in the last year, radiator, alternator, full tune-up, coil, brakes were just done, new tires, and when we got it, it still had the original turbine-style wheels that come with it. But these torque thrusts too just look killer on here. So you get the original wheels too. They're in the boxes. Take you along here. There's just a little chip right here. This is the original vinyl roof. We got vinyl leather dressing on it right now, so it feels good. When we first got it, it was dry, so we put a couple coats on it a couple times. So just keep it conditioned, and it's gonna look great the way it is. It's not flaking. You just gotta keep it conditioned, and you can see it's nice and soft. Not dry. You can see a couple, looks like maybe there's something underneath the vinyl top on both sides, but along here is nice and solid. It's not loose, but there might be a little bit of bubbling going on there. So take you around here. If you dig deep, you might see like little spots in the hood where maybe you see some water spots, and it's beautiful black paint. I put my hand, you might see some hand imprints from the oils of my hand, but like I'll show you here. I mean, there's might be like a little something in the paint there, a couple of those little guys, but you really got to dig deep. I mean, you're gonna have, it's got its original, stainless steel mud flaps from new. That's got little stone chips along the bottom here, and you're gonna find that stuff. You will find little chips like this. I mean, chips are pretty much no bigger than a pen tip. A couple guys along here. The door felts are in really nice shape, just a couple of dry rots over the last 40 years. But those could do with replacing. A chip right there, chip right here. Paint's chipped right here a little bit. Probably from the vinyl top trim just kind of vibrating over the years. It's liked it here too. And it's just a little surface rust because of the paint got chipped off. The paint is a little thin right here. Looks like they may have buffed through it. It looks like what happened, maybe they bumped into something because there's a little mark here. It's hard to tell. I mean, 40-year-old car with, lifetime of stories probably. But there is some kind of imperfections there, whether they tried to fix something or not. I'm not too sure, but it looks like they might have buffed on a little hard. But it still looks good. I mean, it's most people don't even notice. There's a little ding right here. Again, you got your little stone chips under here. The new dual exhaust when we got it. I mean, it's just runs and drives killer, and the interior is unbelievable in this thing. All the lenses, really nice shape, good color. The chrome around them is getting a little old. I mean, this is late 70s, so the finishes on these cars was not meant to last forever, so that's what's so incredible about this car. If you're a Ford Torino, Gran Torino lover, this thing, it's gonna be hard to ever find an original one this nice. I mean, factory black. A lot of these things were green on green, but got a little bump here too. Chip the paint, it's a little dent. Chip the paint there too, and you got your normal stone chips on the bottom. So besides, you got the stress cracks in the front, the two little spots at the back quarter panels, and then you're just gonna have little dings in the side trim. But besides that and your little stone chips on the bottom, this thing is unbelievable. You know, your stone chips there, got a chip there, a chip. You got your normal kind of stone chips along the bottom. And you get some here too, but just not as bad because it's in front of the tires. You can see the reflection on this thing. I mean, the paint is super clean and deep. I mean, you can see me, and I'm pretty far away. You know, I'm not 10 feet away, but I'm probably about 2.5 feet away. Take you on the inside. I mean, this thing is like driving a luxury couch down the road. It is by far the most comfortable car I've driven. And you're gonna look at that door panel, it's just immaculate. There is no material holes, it's not pulling back, no cuts, slits. The carpet is nice and fluffy still. It's not faded. I mean, look at the door speaker cover. There's no sun dyeing. Door hinges, for big doors, it does not have any sag. I mean, they shut like a nice suitcase. You can see there's no tape marks here, never been painted. Original decals. Even the carpet, the only where it's faded is where the driver's feet go, but look, it's still nice and fluffy. Beautiful dash. We got all the books. I forgot them at home or at the shop in the safe, so all the books will be in the cold start video. But you can see light still works in there. Stereo's never been messed with. All the brown, the burl wood is in perfect shape. I mean, it's just really nice, not dry, just soft. I mean, this car is unreal. I mean, it's one of the nicest, if not the nicest, original Survivor I've ever come across. Back seat is perfect. The corner piece, I've gotten it to go back up and then it pops back down. So you might want to, it should be up like this. You can see it's pulling down a little bit. This closes. And then the sunroof's got a couple little surface scratches on the top. I'm sliding in and out, but it's got like a mirror-like reflection. You can't see through the top of the sunroof. But I'll shut this. It's just got a killer sound to it. Take you around here to the driver's side. You can see the rubbers are still in good shape. I mean, this is a fully garaged car. Been extremely well cared for. Front windshield has been replaced at one point. You can see it's got the factory tack, all the gauges work. The AC doesn't blow cold anymore, but that's kind of typical. This is the only wear on the carpet. It's just flat a little bit from your feet. So, you know, put a floor mat down and you're golden. Just perfect. It's just unreal. I mean, no cracks, no holes, no fading. I mean, the carpet on the back of the seats is just really, this interior is, I mean, it looks like it's got like 10,000 miles on it. I mean, there is wear on and sun fading on both seatbelts though, so make a note that way I'm thinking of it. But, you know, dash, door panels, and seat wise, I mean, this thing looks like it's only a couple years old. It's truly unreal. I'll take you to the trunk. The trunk pops open nice and easy, and so does the hood. Just turn the key and boom, comes up by itself. Got the original decal, no rust. Got the original carpeting in here, spare tire, all that stuff. I mean, just shuts really nice and smooth. So we'll get this thing after this, get it idling for a little while, and then take it out for a run and drive-in video. You see it's super clean. Looks like the AC system, somebody has put lines on it not too long ago. So you might be able to just put some fresh juice in this thing. It's the Ford 400, but you can see how clean it is. I mean, really nice. All the decals are just in crazy shape, and the canisters, the vacuum canisters, nice and shiny. The anodized pieces are still nice and shiny. Power steering pump, power steering lines. I mean, you can see the radiator's pretty new. Alternator not too long ago, full tune-up, coil, but everything is in its place. A lot of times these are missing. It's perfect shape. So I guess the AC lines haven't been replaced. This is just how clean they are original. They still have that shine to them even over here. You know, got that nice anodized look to them. That bronze and aluminum. But you can see none of the bolts have been messed with. It's just unreal. So we'll get her fired up and get her idling out for a little bit and fire up the lights and go take her for a drive. So good luck. Alright, here we are in our cold start video of our 76 Ford Elite Gran Torino. Gonna go ahead and grab a hold of the exhaust manifold so you can see it's nice and cold. Then the temp gauge will show it too. But you know, idles up high like it should, and then it'll idle down. But you know, usually you don't even gotta pump the gas if it's, you know, cold or something like that, like, you know, December, cold area, you probably gotta pump it once. It's the most I've ever had to do it. You can see it idles right up. No smoke. Sounds really nice. You can see the motor mount's not shaking around, just idles nice and smooth. I'll go ahead and idle it down. And then idles right where it should. Again, no black smoke, white smoke, anything. Just running really nice and smooth. Not shaking, anything like that. So alright, good luck. Alright, here we are in a run and driving video of our 76 Ford Elite Gran Torino. Got the blinkers going, headlights on. She's been idling for probably a little less than 10 minutes, so gauge is probably just starting to come up. You can see it's got a killer sound to it. But when we got it, you know, I love these torque thrusts, but on black and that 70s look, and it already had the dual exhaust, so it kind of was just a must do. Just running nice and smooth, idling right where she should. So, I mean, look how clean it is in here. It's nuts. All right, we're gonna get suited up and belted in, and hopefully, if traffic allows, we can get this bad boy down the road at a decent speed. I'm gonna put the visors up. I'm gonna go ahead and show you that sunroof. I mean, she just rips open. And it's a big boy too. And it closes perfect. And then if you want, you can just go ahead and do that. And I'll close that so the sun doesn't hopefully get in the camera here. You see the temp gauge coming up? We got a little under quarter fuel. The only thing that doesn't work is a clock. So, which to me is no big deal. You can see the high beam light. All right. Gonna get turned. Put her in drive. It's AF/FM stereo.
With Amerigroup Washington Appalachian.
It works and actually sounds kind of decent. You can hear the blower motor kick on. Nice and smooth, all speeds. Alrighty, let's see here. Let's see, we got the wipers. I mean, that's go to low and boom. Alrighty, so we're gonna get going here. And then this baby's got a hood on her. You know, all the doors, I mean, the windows just go down really nice and smooth. I mean, all of them do. Doors lock. Still got the original keys. Alright. It's cool to see. I mean, by 76, you know, you didn't get very many vehicles actually with a tach, you know, and so it's kind of cool to see that still working. It's got 120 speedo. I mean, by 76 and into the 80s, I mean, your speedo is maxed out like 85, so it's just kind of cool to see this car's still got a little muscle left in her. And this is affordable too. I mean, to most people, you know, they consider this a, you know, muscle car. It probably was, you know, I'd kind of consider it as a classic cruiser, but it is a blast to drive. I mean, I had my boy in the back. The only thing that's not the easiest to do is put a car seat in this thing. Just by the way, the seatbelts are designed in the back, but me and my 2-year-old were rolling around on this thing for a couple days, and I mean, with the dual exhaust and sunroof, I mean, he just loved this thing. So I had some fun with it. You know, made sure it was a good car. I've had it out in traffic. I've had it down the freeway. I've had it out a 90-degree day. Performed perfect. No questions, no worries, no surprises. But I mean, look how easy this thing is to drive. I mean, it is like butter. Put the seat back, but I mean, it's just a cruiser. You know, it's kind of a cross. It's like a cruiser slash muscle car with the look it's got. All right, I'm gonna give her a little quarter throttle, like I'm just edging out in here, and I mean, it's just smooth up shifts. I mean, it doesn't load up. This thing can idle for 4 hours straight, and it does not load up. You can hop in it, stab the gas. It doesn't fall in space or nothing. You know, it's got good power. You know, you get a little bit of wind noise. I don't think I got that window up all the way over there, actually, but that's all right. But I mean, it's just gliding. I mean, it's just a dream. You know, I love original stuff, and this is by far gotta be one of the nicest Survivors I've found. Right now I got a 69 Country Squire that pretty much is head toe to toe with this thing, and I got a 67 Cougar original Survivor, but it's had a little bit of paint work done. But you know, I had a 70 Impala last year, original Survivor, that was super clean. But this car being black and this nice, I'd say it's probably the nicest one I've had. So I'll go ahead and nice kick down, nice upshift. I mean, it's just killer. Get our blinkers going on. You know, it's not going to give you the power. It's a big car, but it's not going to give you the power of a 69 Torino. But you know what? It's got all the sound and rumble of that, and you know, you could always do some performance upgrades too, but this thing is so untouched under the hood, it'd almost be just sacrilegious. But man, we're gonna hit some potholes up here, and this thing, I mean, it's like if you had a cloud. I mean, you can just see these patches, some potholes right here, and I'm just gonna get in them. I mean, it's just unreal. It's just, when you brake on this thing, whether you stand on it hard or softly go on the brake, it doesn't pulse, shake, pull. I mean, it just stops straight, steers straight. I mean, really tight corners up here. I got a hard left 90, and then a right 90, and then a left 90, and you'll see this thing just tracks awesome. Smooth steering. I'm not going to be chasing it down. I mean, I'm just going to come in here with one hand. There's no ball joints clucking. I mean, this thing, if you want to get the AC charged up, that's kind of up to you, but it doesn't need it. But that's really the only thing that you could really want to address on this car. I mean, it's just unbelievable, honest, and 100% there. You know, intact, not missing anything. And I talked about in the other video, you get the original wheels with it, all the original books from when it was new. It's just really nice to see a car go 40 years. Well, and nobody messed with it until I got it and put the wheels on it, but you know, to me it was begging for it. But to have all the original books to go 4 decades, it's like you know, to me it's like somebody still having their first pair of shoes when they were born at 40, you know, hiding in the closet. It's pretty amazing. But so this is our 76 Torino with 94,000 original miles, and good luck.